Halo teman-teman, sebelum kalian menonton videonya lebih dalam, yuk klik tombol subscribe dan juga tombol lonceng di sampingnya. Thank you, selamat menonton. Ya teman-teman, langsung aja kita coba keliling-keliling dulu aja ya. Ini lock. Sebelum kita ngomong masalah Hemis, Albert, gua mesti keliling lagi. Oh, oke. Ini ya, kita coba ngomong sama si Albert dulu. Kita teliti dulu. Ini bocah kayak gimana ya? Kesedihan, menangis, maybe. I don't know. Matanya lagi kayak gitu, tangannya bersih, and then shaving cut. Oke. Jenggotnya dipotong, siap. Bekas lukanya ya.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Oke, dia bekerja part-time di sini ya.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. Farmhouse.
Coba gua ke tempat lain dulu. Nih, mis nanti aja lah ya.
Colonial collection.
Oke.
Director's office.
Office.
Cloakroom and laboratory.
Wah, luas asem.
Farmhouse.
Luas
Dry
teman-teman.
tropics. Seed house. Ventilation system. Nursery.
Gila.
Water lily greenhouse.
Ini udah semua atau?
A map of Kew Gardens.
Wah, gila nih. Sumpah, ini luas banget loh. Gue di mana ya? Gak tau loh di mana.
Locked.
Dua ini lock, oke. Coba kita cek tempat lain yang kelihatannya nggak lock.
Nursery.
Oke, ini yang tengah itu ya.
Locked.
Lock juga, lock semua. Kenapa nih lock semua? Oh my god. Oke, ini bisa. Ini sudah belum ya? Kayaknya belum sih. Oke.
Colonial collection. A map.
Ini yang tadi nih. Empatnya tadi. Aduh.
Nursery. Locked.
Masih ke lock ya.
Seed house.
Seed house.
Locked.
Lock juga. Tiga tempat lock.
There is a smell of burning.
Oke. Ada bau-bau api di situ. Ada apa tuh? Ini bisa. Oke. Ada pot yang pecah. Kenapa ya kalau ada pot di sini yang pecah?
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Oke, simbol yang bukan asalnya di sini. Simbol apa?
The remains of a picture frame. A broom handle was half burned.
Oke, sapu yang gosong.
A door handle. Why would anyone
Gagang pintu.
throw
Oh, gagang pintu yang lama itu ya.
The door handle to the
Yeah,
colonial
paham,
collection
paham.
and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Ya. Guys, mas.
A protective mask.
Buat apa?
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn.
Ini udah semua atau? Wah, ini gua nggak tahu ini sudah semua atau enggak nih. Kayaknya sudah semua sih. Tapi kok kayak belum selesai, gua nggak tahu. Ini bukan lebih sulit sih, cuman lebih kayak membingungkan. Tempatnya luas banget. Oke. Coba gua keliling dulu teman-teman.
Dry tropics. These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes. The symbol is not from Kew
Simbol lain.
Gardens.
Simbol apa itu? Kita butuh cek-cek sih itu simbol apaan gitu loh. Itu yang gua butuh tahu sih teman-teman, mengenai simbol gituan itu simbol apaan ya, gua nggak tahu itu.
Water lily greenhouse.
Oh, yang tengah bawah ini. Apa nih? Ini sudah ya? Oh, ini ya belum.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Oke.
The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same
Bekas
as
tanah ya?
that on the ground.
Oke, fine.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down
Bekas pot
here.
yang pecah. Udah sih itu. Oke, tinggal kita ke tempat yang kolok-kolok itu. Gua pengen tahu sih. Coba ngomong dulu sama ini.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Oke. Gak ada. Coba ke ini, Hamish. Kita akan coba ngomong sama Hamish, teman-teman. Siapa tahu membuahkan hasil. Turkis, kunci. Miopi, kacamata nggak mahal. Bekas tumbuhan maybe. Botanical sejati ya, tidak menikah atau belum menikah, soalnya nggak ada bekas cincin atau nggak ada cincinnya. Oke, tukang kebun, siap.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Asal nggak mau dibukain.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Oke, sakit jantung katanya.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Wah, nggak bisa nih. Coba gua pulang. Kita masih belum ada petunjuk sih, teman-teman. Nggak nyambung. Buset. Cuma 2 doang. Wah, ini akankah menjadi kasus yang susah? Wah, ini banyak nih. Simbol ya. Define. Simbol apa langsung define? Bukan. Ini pokoknya kalian cek aja lah simbol-simbol di sini-sini, pasti ada lah. Gue cepetin ya teman-teman ya.
The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier
Syndicate
to Kew
Divine, oke.
Gardens. Besides,
Ada
there
kayak
is no
perkumpulan
address here.
sindikat-sindikat gitu. What the heck? Aduh. Apa lagi? Oh boy.
That is not the one I need.
Udah pokoknya temuin aja lah.
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting?
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent. A map of London and...
Oke, saatnya kita balik. Ini gimana teman-teman? Gue nggak tahu gimana supaya kita bisa untuk melanjutkan penelitian kita nih. Penyelidikan yang mestinya mudah tapi sulit. Gila lu. Nggak ada petunjuk sama sekali. Belum membuat fakta ya. Wah, ini tanda-tanda kesulitan gua nih. Oh, gila. Pintunya mesti dibuka kah atau gimana, nggak tahu. Tanya mungkin mengenai sindikat-sindikat itu. Gue baru tahu. Kenapa kok potnya labelnya itu bukan label sini tapi sindikat
Are you
divine.
aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
Lucu notanya?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Oke.
Thank you, Mr.
Nggak pernah tahu dia
We shall
mengenai
continue our
sindikat itu.
investigation.
Baiklah. Coba tanya ini Albert.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Aduh, sama lagi.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Aduh, ini mesti kemana lagi nih ya? Kesini nggak bisa lock kan?
Locked.
Oke. Itu juga lock. Itu juga lock. Ini aku buka kan. Ya wes lah, coba keliling dulu aja lah teman-teman. Gua nggak tahu mesti kemana tapi ya wes lah. Ini lock juga sih gua. Wait, kita kesini kan mungkin.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff building.
Oke, sistem ventilasi ya.
A ventilation system.
Wow, kita butuh alat kah?
A water tank.
Mana ya? Kemana nih? Coba gua kesini bisa nggak?
Locked.
Aduh, seed house lock.
Seed house.
Sheet house. Lock semua langsung. Ini kayaknya belum selesai.
At the door.
Sumpah ini pasti belum selesai. Biasanya kalau selesai nggak gini, nggak bisa diakses lagi biasanya.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Hijau kan kalau sudah. Aduh, saat gua sakit kayak gini gua bingung teman-teman mesti kemana. Ini sudah semua coy sebelah sini. Bingung juga gua mau kemana. Kebanyakan sudah soalnya. Hanya sedikit sekali yang belum teman-teman. Dan gua nggak bisa akses kuncinya, itu yang jadi masalah gitu loh. Nggak bisa akses kunci.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Oke.
Excuse me, but I have to
Gua mesti keliling lagi kayaknya. Mungkin ada yang kelewatan mungkin. Oke, ini sudah dipegang semua. Oh ini.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. blood. Someone fell violently against this sign.
Oke, ada yang mukul tanda ini atau kena bahaya kalau tanda ini. Ini sudah. Nah, sudah.
Dry tropics.
Oke. Ini sudah ya. Ini sudah juga. Di sini nggak ada apa-apa, teman-teman. Oke, petunjuk kita dikit banget. Itu juga sudah. Lalu gua bisa ngapain coba kalau sudah semua? Wah, sulit nih. Sumpah lah. Tanda dan blood maybe.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Oh my god, dia nggak ngomong lagi.
Excuse me, but I have to touch.
Wah, gila. Bisa gila gua nih. Kemana ya yang belum ya? Waduh. Potnya? Okay.
This pot was broken fairly recently. Recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need
ini mungkin ya.
to make sense of it.
Kita mesti imajinasi. Sequence with kemudian ini yang kedua. Jadi dia buka pintu, nggak tahu kenapa, mungkin dia lagi kena sakit jantung, kemudian dia jatuhin pot, kepleset, lalu kena apa teman-teman? Kepalanya kena tanda dulu. Lihat nih. Begitu kayaknya.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked.
Kecelakaan atau pembunuhan? Pembunuhan kayaknya.
Or a murder then.
Nggak tahu sih. Kita belum tahu, coy. Oke, mulai ada satu jalan, siap. Yes, ada misi otopsi. Finally. Bisa gawat gua terjebak di sini. Halo Scotland, gua datang. Males banget gua di tempat botani kala itu, gila penuh banget teman-teman dengan tumbuhan, bingung gua. Soalnya kita untuk otopsi saja tubuh jenazah Bapak Dune ya. Wah, ini nggak bisa nih kayak ini.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Oke. Siap untuk diotopsi. Siap. Ada bawaan nggak? Ada nih bawaan.
A beautiful feather pen of a good man.
Pena yang bagus.
This watch is of great value.
Jam mahal. Ini ada klub apa?
A membership card for the London Crest.
London Crest. Siap. Kayak apa ya, tanda selamat gitulah, memuji bahwa posnya bagus dan lain-lain. Langsung gua akan ke bawah teman-teman. Nah, ini dia jenazahnya.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
Oke.
There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination.
Dadanya nggak ada
so that we can
tanda-tanda
proceed
khusus,
with the autopsy.
biasa aja.
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the
Ya,
water
dia
in the
kebentuk
greenhouse.
yang dekatnya sign itu.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal.
Mata dan juga pupilnya biasa aja, nggak ada yang salah.
The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Pernafasan juga biasa aja. Oke.
Nothing suspicious here.
Nggak ada yang spesial.
No redness, stings or bruises.
Nggak ada luka juga.
Now, let us examine the internal
Oke, kita akan lihat
organs.
bagian dalam. Kita bedah sih mestinya nih. Oke,
The
jantung
heart's
ya.
blood vessels show no pathological signs.
Nggak ada gejala jantung, tapi kenapa dia bisa kena jantung? Wah, ini nggak tahu nih ya.
The heart tissue shows no visible pathological
Tidak ada
signs.
tanda-tanda patofisiologi, teman-teman. Jadi ya nggak ada tanda-tanda atau gejala penyakit, tapi dia kok kayak kena jantung, tuh aneh sih, sumpah.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
Livernya tambah gede soalnya mungkin dia dulu tukang minum. Bengkak maksudnya.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological
Nggak
signs.
ada patofisiologi. Sehat lah istilahnya, Mas Ian.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Oke.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused
Oh,
by
ini kena
toxins
toksin yang salah
from
satu
the
mungkin
plant.
yang dicolong-colong tuh. Apa namanya? Tumbuhannya. Lambung.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs.
Nggak ada tanda-tanda pasti patofisiologi tuh lambungnya.
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while.
Dia sempat
before
makan
his death.
pagi sebelum dia meninggal. Oke.
My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning, plant poisoning to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is
Pembunuhan,
murder.
coy.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Oke.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we
Miss
spoke
White?
to Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the door.
Oke, saatnya kita buka pintu
Even
katanya.
those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself.
Jadi
After
masalah
all,
kita
we
mesti
don't know
temuin
very much
tumbuhan-tumbuhan
about
itu sih, teman-teman ya. Di mana
Dunn.
lokasinya itu
You're
gua mesti
enjoying this
tahu.
already, aren't you?
More than a little.
Oke. Coba ke ke sini. Deduction gua akan coba pasangin. Bunuh ya. Dan oke. Udah nyolong, pembunuh lagi. Ini dah. Kita mesti tahu lebih lagi teman-teman yang mengenai hal ini. Gue butuh kunci. Gue nggak mau tahu. Miss.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son.
Oh.
Yes, Albert keeps all the keys.
Oh, dia anaknya toh.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before. And now all of a sudden he's trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Dia kayaknya nggak suka sama Albert.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless.
Gak
I
ada
often tell
gunanya,
him so,
kan?
and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
Katanya bagi Albert itu botani bukan
Oh, yes.
kehidupannya, dia
He
jelek
forced
banget
his
di
son
situ.
to work here, and he never missed
Tapi
an
papanya
opportunity
minta
to
memaksa
criticize
anaknya untuk
publicly.
bekerja di sini.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech.
Albert
But then, while
presentasi,
the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure.
kemudian
It was with the
papanya
intention of
kasih
making a fool of
pertanyaan
him, Mr. Holmes.
dan membuat dia itu
That must have
gagal.
been terribly humiliating.
Pertanyaan yang sulit.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making
Dia
fun
anaknya
of
pun
poor
punya
Albert.
motif untuk
That
membunuh
is,
papanya ya,
except for Miss Margaret White,
dipermalukan
who
dan
was such a
lain-lain,
nice lady and who always
atau
takes
dipaksa dalam
pity on her.
kehidupannya.
You mentioned a Miss White. Can you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time.
Oke,
She
dia
is
kayak
quite
Albert,
charming indeed.
cewek
She
cantik,
possesses a great talent for
dia
botany.
punya talent untuk botani.
You should take a
Siap.
look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
Naif kenapa?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Kayaknya dia dimanfaatin sama itu deh. Apa dimain-mainin sama Bapak Dun ya, Dan.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
Gila, banyak juga ya.
But,
Belum kayak anaknya Albert.
most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
Trading up.
You're not sure then? But you're the deputy director.
Ya nggak
I
yakin.
am busy.
Dia
Cannot
sibuk.
be everywhere at once.
Gak bisa di semua tempat bersamaan. Iya sih. Gak punya kaki
You
bungsu.
mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr.
oh, dia apa ya? Mata yang jelalatan.
tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Oke.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish.
Kita
We
mesti
shall
ambil
continue
kuncinya
our
di Albert.
investigation.
Wey, kunci wey. Kunci dulu kali ya.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The
Kenapa?
employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Oke.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man.
Dia bukan
He never
lelaki yang
listened to me at
baik.
all. He forced me to work here.
Dia
Now,
meminta aku
after
paksa
his
untuk
death,
bekerja di sini.
I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. And I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it.
Oke,
I think he's
intinya
good as
dia
any other
kayak
who works
mempunyai tanggung jawab untuk mengembangkan tempat ini gitu loh.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should
Okay.
be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house.
Seed house.
That's the small greenhouse across
Oh,
from the large
kita akan
glass
menemukan
house.
Miss White di seed house mungkin.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens.
Hah?
My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed.
Oh, dia
That is
ngaku-ngaku
most
ya.
interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically,
Dia hanya pekerja yang paling lama di sini. Dia nggak mempunyai semacam jabatan yang khusus,
Do you
teman-teman.
not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father.
Dia
It was
benci
obvious.
bapaknya.
He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was taking all of the credit for himself.
Bapak ini punya motif juga ya, teman-teman, ya, untuk
anyone
melukai Bapak Dun.
with indifference.
Oke. I see.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
Oke, fine. Kita coba
Thank you, young
buka-bukain
man.
aja ya.
We shall see you again soon.
Ya, ini soalnya kita mau buka-buka. Dapat kunci udah.
Lock.
Lock dah semua. Oh,
Champagne.
champagne.
Montague Dunn had good taste.
Oke, minuman. Wine.
French wine. A remarkable vintage.
Cukup lawas. Hobinya dia minum-minum. Makanya ada kayak bekas di bagian liver belakangnya.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
Tapi itu kena motion sih lebih tepatnya. Oke. Intinya kebun ini sukses untuk memproduksi new species. Ini apa lagi, coy? Hah?
A photograph of Montague Dunn and Reginald Hamish.
Wah, ini butuh dibuka sih asli. Wah, ini gua nggak tahu, teman-teman. Tampak sama, nggak tahu gua. Ini pokoknya kalian buka aja lah intinya ya. Please skip this. Nggak tahu bukanya gimana. Intinya mesti kebuka semua pastinya gitu. Oke. Intinya ada kayak kekecewaan. Oh, dia ada hubungan dengan sindikat itu?
I suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Oh, Miss White itu punya utang sama Bapak Dan. Intinya utangnya banyak lah, ada 4. Oke, fine. Makanya dia mau dimanfaatin, soalnya dia itu punya utang, teman-teman. Ya nggak bisa lagi itu. Ini gimana ya? Oh, ini dah. Ya pokoknya Miss White punya utang lah, pokoknya lah. Itu semacam bukti-bukti yang cukup kuat ya. Bisa menguatkan juga Miss White bisa jadi pelaku ya, bisa ada motifnya juga Miss White. Udah semua di lock.
Gloves. Waterproof aprons. Everything
Di
one
sini
might
ya,
need for
dia dapetin
self-protection.
gas
Do
mask.
they grow dangerous plants here?
Such masks are generally worn when dealing with toxic chemicals.
Empty,
It
ada
appears
satu
as
yang
though the
diambil.
protective equipment is missing from here.
Oke, fine. Tunggu ya.
A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Oh,
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory.
Ada pesannya kah?
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants to respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness.
Oke, dia kayak Miss White ya, membantu kayak pengembangan tumbuhan.
Number 245.
Study report.
Coba gua cek yang ini.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication
Yeah,
in the
miss.
plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
Oke.
Chemicals. A sufficient quantity for some serious experiments.
Bahan-bahan kimia ya.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
Maksudmu apa ya? Oke, ada sesuatu di sini.
There was a bottle here.
Ada
It
botol.
left behind a trace of the
Sesuatu
substance
yang
that pervaded
basah.
the laboratory.
Tapi hilang ya botolnya.
Gold dust. Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is
pumas.
almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
Oke, eksperimennya mahal untuk
Several
botanika.
drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around.
Ada yang bawa botolnya, mungkin jatuh mungkin ya.
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
Oh, topi ya. Fats topi.
A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert.
Bukunya Albert. Siap.
Locked.
Oke, ini nggak
Holmes,
bisa.
Albert Dunn didn't give us the key to this door.
Matter. We will open it.
Kita akan buka paksa coy. Oke. Gimana ya? Setelah pokoknya dibuka ya.
Open.
Apa yang dia
Miss
sembunyikan
White's
di sini?
locker.
Oke, ini tempatnya Miss White.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student.
Diploma ya, kelulusannya siap. S2-nya.
A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
Oke. Pendidikan dan juga tempat kosannya mahal. Maka ya pokoknya dia ngomong ke papa mamanya bekerja di sini lah pokoknya.
These jewels must be worth a small
Okay.
fortune.
Banyak perhiasan coy. Dia butuh keuangan tapi
A vanity
banyak
purse.
perhiasannya.
It is of high quality.
Oh my god, dompetnya mahal. Oke. Dia minta uang papa mamanya. Oke, fine. Kemudian apa lagi coy? Oh ini. Oh, Albert juga tahu kalau Miss White punya masalah keuangan. Oh, diam-diam ya.
Albert's locker. Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea.
Dia pengen punya passion banyak ke itu lautan dan juga kapal.
A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
Oh, dia ditolak ya di Naval College. Oke. Ada sesuatu? Foto?
Young Albert standing with a woman in front of London University.
Albert muda dengan wanita yang kita nggak tahu siapa, Miss Wade mungkin.
Martin Hamish's locker.
Hamish ya. Oh, oke.
Father and I, Kew Gardens.
Ayah dan anak.
A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces. Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
Ahli kimia dia ya. Oh, dia pengen posisi manajer di sini. Tapi waktu itu gagal. Siap. Waktunya kita ke Toby dulu ya. Gua akan bawa hidung yang paling hebat di London, yaitu Toby, anjing kita yang tersayang-sayang teman-teman ya. Oke, sebelumnya gua akan coba sambungin, ada banyak nih. Bad situation, ya utang kan, soalnya Dun itu kaya. Oke. Otomatis Albert juga kaya otomatis. Langsung. Oh, bisa. Oke, ada ketidaksetujuan. Udah semua gagal kan? Soalnya ke Toby, kita akan bawa Tobinya teman-teman. Ada sesuatu? Oh yes. Defense Syndicate 1889.
Here it is.
Ini.
And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague.
Alamat. Oke. Ada alamat sindikatnya teman-teman. Siap. Hey Toby.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do.
Kita ambil Toby dulu ya. Ke sini dulu, Toby dulu. Habis itu ke sindikatnya. Udah bawa anjing gua susah, masa gua selesaiin yang lain dulu. Ini dulu lah teman-teman, supaya enak ya. Gua pengen tahu di mana letak botol kimia itu gitu loh. Siapa tahu kita dapat petunjuk letaknya, sehingga gua bisa tahu isinya apa dan juga di mana botolnya. Dan mungkin siapa yang bawa botolnya mungkin ya. Gua nggak tahu, bisa aja tuh Hamish. Dia soalnya ahli kimia. Dulu kuliah kimia si Hamish itu.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
Okay.
Search, Toby. Search.
Open. Oke, kita akan ikutin hijau-hijau ini. Langsung menuju ke bagian sini. Wow, langsung lewat sini and then belok. Wah, kok di hutan-hutan gini? Ada sesuatu di sini. Ada yang dipendam ya? Apa nih? Botol.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
Botol langsung.
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes.
Wah, ini gua teliti kali ya.
Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom.
Dia mengembangkan ulat dengan emas. I don't know.
If I go there, Toby will wait for me in the cab.
Oke. Toby akan ada di taksi dan kita akan ke sindikatnya. Oke, baiklah.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Ahli kungfu dah dia. Wait, ini apa nih? Oh,
Fragments of a flower pot.
Okay.
It fell down
pot yang pecah.
here.
Oke.
The Kew Gardens symbol.
Kok kebalik? Itu simbol kebunnya.
A fragment of a flower pot.
Aneh juga.
Locked.
Lock asem. Oh, lewat sini mungkin. Hai.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock.
Woi.
I am exalting the sun. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends.
So kuat asem.
Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance. Do not disturb.
Oke.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcome you are. To introduce myself I shall. I am the Green Grand Mystic.
The Green Grand Mystic himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
Oke. Ada tato naga. Ada kalus. Bekas apa luka? Asam. Percobaan kimia. Oke. Apakah dia pelakunya?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Why they
Bohong.
there?
Sumpah bohong. Loh. Simbol kan? The heck salah.
Do you have
Saya.
friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Kan ya?
Nevertheless,
Bahala lagi
we've
pilihan nih.
seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search? Sacrilege.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago. And we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it.
Dia malingnya kah?
Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from
Oh,
us.
katanya tombolnya
How
tuh
so?
sini.
Their director.
Iya, punya nolong.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his
Dan yang pinjem
infested
apa namanya.
But he never gave them
Tapi
back
dia
to
bang
us.
balikin ke kita gitu loh.
And imbecility. So
Maka kita jalan balik ya, tepatnya kayak
I see.
gitu.
So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved.
Ya, yang
Where
nyolong dia,
exactly
Ahlinya
we
dia.
find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Oke.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate. Glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees,
Those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom.
Langsung coba masuk doang.
And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
Asam sopo? Ini loh.
Our God King's name is Triwan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh, pengetahuan yang gue punya ya di buku-buku itu ya. Oke, fine.
Good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Oke.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
But of course.
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
Oke lah.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Nah, kita masuk aja ke sini. Siapa tuh?
This must be Triwan, the Divine Syndicate's god. This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
Buka coba. Sebelum gua ngomong sama yang tadi pakai topi. Oh ini tuh. Ini pokoknya kalian buka aja loh ya. Kalian buka aja pokoknya.
A vast amount of opium. These instruments are used for smoking opium.
Oke, untuk smoking opium. Bahan kimia.
This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory.
Sama dengan yang ada di kebun. Semua apa nih?
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments.
Apa nih?
The list of plant friends and benefactors, lawyers, well-known manufacturers, political leaders.
Daftar tumbuhannya ya. Apa nih?
That should be the raw sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of.
Ini ya. Apa ya?
It is rather delicious and of an excellent quality.
Kualitas yang bagus.
Holmes, their sap is like
Cocaine?
cocaine.
Oh my god. Kita makan kokain.
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
Apakah itu cacing yang sama? Gua nggak paham.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Oke. Dia pakai nama Latin semua tumbuhannya ya. Ahli botani pasti apa?
These three plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
Oke, diambil dulu. Aduh. Wah, kak langsung diambilin semua.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Oke.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Bunga bangkai, dia pun punya bunga bangkai. Wait ya, aku coba cek sebelah sini. Nggak bisa di depan, ya wis lah. Ini yang menyembah.
Osmosis and photosynthesis.
Kamu tumbuhan asam osmosis dan fotosintesis. Oke. Coba gua tanya ya.
Follow my path, and better you will feel.
Yes, gua pulang. Bawa topi sekalian pulang ya. Udah banyak nih. Yang nyolong itu. Sosial staff ya. Nyolong semua kecuali ada yang gak colong. Oke. Kita nggak ada clue yang komplit.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis.
Okay. Liquid in the bottle.
A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
Right.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So, what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound.
Oke, senyawa organik teman-teman.
Vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
Kita uapin.
Let us determine just what we have found here.
Hilang ada.
Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are.
Oh, diapain tuh?
Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed
Wagner
to me.
teman-teman.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment.
Sedimentasi.
I need to take a pipette and make...
Oh iya, bisa dia. Mengingatkan gua pada zaman kuliah, Asem. Sedimentasi tuh, pengendapan.
Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination.
Okay.
This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Ada yang melakukan penelitian aneh Asem di sana. Oke, fine. Terus saatnya kita kembali ke kebun. Gua belum ke seed house sama yang satu lagi, gua lupa itu apa. Ini ya. Wah, kadung nang kene. Terus nanti alam balik lagi. Gua keliling dulu aja teman-teman. Terus kadung ke sini soalnya. Kita ke sini-sini dulu aja dulu ya. Hai.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
Papanya?
I do not think so.
Papanya
This
gimana?
photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British
Oke.
Empire. He
Ahli
worked together with
botanika
Montague
bapaknya
Garden
dia.
until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work. But Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was
Ini
concerned,
motif sangat
that
kuat untuk dia
fulfilled his
mau
role.
membunuh si asli.
But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father. So it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
Oh, dendam banget
Thank
ya.
you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Oke. Albert coba.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure?
my God.
You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here.
Masa?
There's never been about anything else.
Ini loh kegagalanmu Asem.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea.
Ayahnya nggak mendukung cita-citanya dia
Although I almost
di
did
angkatan
succeed.
laut.
But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Oke, fine.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Wait lah. Belum bisa ya. Oke, gua bakal kesini aja dulu ya. Ini kan kita juga belum masuk teman-teman.
Lock.
Nggak ada apa-apa.
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Oh, bisa kelihatan lewat jendela. Siap.
A glasses case. It is
Kalau
empty.
kacamata kosong.
A thesis written by
Oh,
Martin Hamish.
tesisnya
This
Hamish.
area serves as Martin Hamish's
Oke,
office.
siap. Semua S2 ya di sini ya.
This poster is for an exhibition that Martin Hamish was directing, but it had nothing to do with Kew Gardens. This certificate belongs to Martin Hamish.
Oke.
He won a horticultural competition.
Dia menang kompetisi pembuahan Hamish.
We can see the interior of the colonial. These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
Oke. Gak ada yang spesial kayaknya ya. Diploma.
A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin
S2 ya.
Hamish. An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year.
Oke. Banyak sekali achievement dia. Gua coba lihat kacanya di sebagian depan mungkin. Habis ini ya. Patung yang dibuang.
It is a
Dun.
bust of Montague Dunn.
Kenapa dibuang? Oh,
I am curious if the marble...
pecahan yang sama nih.
Here it is.
Oh, nice.
The marble
Jauh
fragments that
sekali,
we found
Bu.
in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have
Yeah.
in common.
Jauh sekali buangnya ke sini. Oh my god.
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Oke. Kemudian kamu menghalang-halangi Asem. Sumpah lah, ngalang-halangi jalan Watson ini. Ini nggak ada apa-apa, lanjut ke sini teman-teman.
Locked.
Oke, good.
Look, Holmes. This charming lady must be
Terus
Miss
buat kan
White.
tuh? Pak
She's
setan sih.
entering the seed house.
Oke, kita juga masuk lewat sini, seed house.
Open.
Tunggu ya. Oh iya, gue lupa. Tunggu. Kacanya kalau ditutup ada apa? Oh, nggak ada apa-apa. Yaudah. Kita ngomong sama Miss White kali ya, teman-teman ya. Kita belum tahu mengenai Miss White, belum kenal. Tak kenal maka tak sayang. Jadi ya, gua akan ngomong setelah ini. Tunggu. Ada apanya nih? Gak ada apa-apa. Oke, fine. Ya, Miss White lah.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you
Masih
too.
muda sekali.
But
Oke.
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Iya.
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Oke, kita lihat. Halonya jelas. Mahal. Parfum mahal. What the heck? Kalung. Sapu. Oh, tangannya. Apa? Miskin. Apa lagi langsung? Di wajah-wajahnya biasanya. Mana ya? The heck? Satu lagi apa? What the heck? Tangannya nggak ada. Oke, dia intinya dia belum nikah. Tangannya dia belum ada. The heck lah. Ditekuk-tekuk gitu loh tangannya. Ya ampun.
Yes.
Oke, kita ngomongin maling tumbuhan.
That took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oke, insiden.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss. After the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Oh, banyak sekali.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you
Apa
have a
kamu
key
punya
to this room?
kunci duplikat?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a
Yeah,
set of
betul.
duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Oke.
How well did you know Mr. Montague?
Oke,
Dunn?
ini kita
He was a master, a
bohong.
great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He
Oh,
had
joy.
an exceptional nature.
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active.
Oh, bagus-bagus
and
semua
so
ya.
optimistic, and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Do you work here?
Part-time only.
Part-time only.
I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see.
S2 ya dia ya.
This was a great
Tesis asem.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why part of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is
Ada
obvious.
yang bohong, okay. Ada yang bohong. Ini sudah bisa belum? Belum bisa loh. Kita pulang, kita buat poison. Ada yang bohong teman-teman, salah satunya pasti bohong, atau mungkin salah duanya, atau ketiganya bohong, atau lagi lah. Kasus yang cukup bulat ya, nyusahin juga nih kasus. Di sini nggak sih?
According to the deadly plants information, in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer and food. Caterpillars should do nicely. According to the deadly...
Asem. Food. Gue nggak tahu sih. Mungkin kayak ini. Coba nyoba ini. Nggak tahu lagi gue nih. Oke, waktu itu Hemis bahwa papanya itu lagi digulingkan oleh Jan. Soalnya bangun usaha sama-sama tapi kok kayak gitu. Albert juga punya motif di mana dia bisa bunuh papanya, soalnya papanya tidak menyetujui dia menggapai cita-citanya sebagai pelaut, teman-teman. Oke. Sulit nih ya. Coba gua tanya-tanya dulu mungkin.
Follow my path and better you will fear.
Oh my god. Kemana lagi nih? Sini bukan ya?
This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Oke, makanannya alkaloid ya. Ini gue coba menduga-duga loh. Oke, fine. Jadi kayaknya kita sudah nggak usah ke divine itu lagi, teman-teman. Ke kebun doang sama ke tempat kita doang, 221B Baker Street. Itu doang ya. Oke, nice. Soalnya untuk eksperimental.
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it would be done.
Toxic.
I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
Mana sih?
How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism.
Oke. Kita nggak apa-ngapain, oke?
I find the behavior of predators utterly fascinating.
Alkaloid. Oh, mati dia.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
Oh.
It closed again. I believe I saw a small
Tambalan
cloud
kanan
of
kayaknya.
gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it. This plant becomes inactive after being it appeared. This plant.
Gak bisa sih. Oke lah, pokoknya kalian coba-coba lah.
The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our
Untuk distimulasi pokoknya tumbuhannya itu ya.
We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
Kita balik lagi ke sini. Kita akan teliti lagi, lalu kita akan tanya-tanya ya teman-teman ya. Lead position. Dia nggak punya pengetahuan, coy. Udah aja PC-nya nggak punya kok di Botanical. Si Albert itu. Gue yakin sih yang itu teman-teman ya. Gak mungkin dia punya passion yang kayak gitulah. Dia aja nggak pengen di situ kok. Coba ke sini. Apa itu? Sisa 2 ya. Itu sama yang di belakang itu doang. Yang kita masih belum tahu bukanya gimana. Evidence-nya itu apa yang dibutuhkan, itu gua masih belum tahu juga teman-teman, evidence-nya itu. Sama yang ini loh. Oh kan. Itu butuh item macam apa yang dibutuhkan. Coba nanya SW dulu kali ya. Coba tanya ya.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me.
Okay,
Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was
dia lagi ngomongin masalah alibinya dia, teman-teman.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working.
Okay.
He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes
Teliti banget ya 10:40 di sini.
the cries of Albert to Mr.
Dia tahu semuanya gitu loh, waktunya dengan teliti, lokasi, yang lainnya join kemana dia tahu.
Something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis.
Okay.
I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Sudah kan?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
320 udah.
Thank you, miss.
Oh my god, oh my god. Coba kita tanya Albert Einstein dulu ya, supaya tahu.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of something, or Lear, Pontus, or...
Pengetahuannya aja nggak ada.
Latin names. I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes.
Kok pada teliti ya? Tahu semua
About 10
dulu.
minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
Okay.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me
Betul banget.
to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh my God.
Okay.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Ayo Miss, tunjukkan apa yang kau bisa ya Miss.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around
Langsung gue gak begitu perhatiin lagi, semua pakai waktu teman-teman. 9:30.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
Waduh. Apa ya? Gue gak tahu itu. Bingung.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
Sesuatu yang tua. Ini harus salah. Ini ya.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the colonial collection room.
Okay.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
Ini beda ya? Oh, ini beda. Oke. Escape. Kesini kayaknya. Dia nyedot sesuatu lalu kesini. Oke. Kayak gitu.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Okay, ventilation system. Kita coba ke ventilation system aja teman-teman ya. Kayaknya kita bakal menemukan sesuatu di sana. Kok hilang, Hemis? Hilang loh, Hemis. Kalau gue nggak tahu dia di mana ya udah. Ya, saya enaknya dia lah, mau hilang kemana ya sudah teman-teman. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Sini kan? Duh. Oke, ini bisa loh. Kayaknya nggak ada hubungannya deh. Oke. What killed Dun? Tapi nggak cocok ya. Buat teman-teman, tunggu dulu. Wow. Miss buat yang bunuh. Saya lah masalahnya. Itu gimana buatnya?
We need to visit the colonial collection.
Oh, oke. Colonial collection, siap. Tengah ya. Tengah, siap. Tunggu, gua coba ingat-ingat dulu tengah. Yang tadi dong, yang gua kembali dong. Baik. Biasanya kalau langsung gini biasanya bukan. Kita butuh lebih banyak fakta lagi sih untuk bisa mendukung asumsi kita ini teman-teman. Oh, dia langsung mau. Di sini kah? Okay.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Sini kah?
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
Ventilation.
We have to activate the ventilation system.
Oh, alah, Watson nungguin. Gua activate itu. Oke. Jauh ya. Jauh loh asli. Ujung ke ujung teman-teman. Oke lah, fan lah. Oh, diaktifasi jauh-jauh. Baiklah, ya. Apa? Apa? Wah, itu. jauh sekali, sumpah lah. Gila loh, ini jauh banget teman-teman. Edan. Nah ini, oh ini.
The power is on.
Okay.
The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active. The engine has started. The ventilation system is working.
Okay. Lalu? Ini gua balik bagaimana nih? Baiklah, aku coba balik kali teman-teman ya. Lebih cepet please jalannya. Oh, lewat sini lebih cepet. Okay, fine.
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
Huh? Aduh, ini gimana sih? Ke sini. Hamish. Oh my god, bingung. What the heck? Ini ada tandanya loh, coba gue masuk sebelah sini. Gue pengen tahu ini apa ini. Okay.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
Oh, maksud diaktifin semua ya teman-teman ya. Okay, fine.
Before I activate the fan, I need to check if the interior of the Colonial Collection Room can be seen from here. From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room. Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
Okay. Kita ke Watson.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these
Kenapa kamu kok mesti di bawahnya pas?
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
Okay. Ini kayaknya nggak cocok ya. Oke, membentuk suatu kesimpulan teman-teman. Hamish guilty. Okay, fine.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Kita mesti menangkap Hamish. Motif dan lain-lainnya cocok soalnya buat Hamish ya. Oh, nggak bisa nih. Mana Hamish? Bawaannya? Nggak ada. Oh, kesini kah? Oke, kita
Inspector,
minta
I believe
Lester
that
untuk
Martin
nangkap
Hamish
Hamish.
is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
Oke. Sometime kemudian. Gila lu. Tuh lama banget cutscene-nya. Loading-nya lama nih. Sumpah lah, lama banget. Tumben.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
Oke. Di sini ya dia ya.
Holmes, my God!
Oh my God.
Yes, we found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Dibunuh kah dia? Hamish coy, dibunuh langsung. Siapa nih yang bunuh? Saya Watson gak selewat ya?
Holmes, don't...
Oh ini.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Dia mati dengan cepat. Oke, seolah-olah dia setelah membunuh Dunn dia pengen mati. Kayaknya nggak gitu juga sih. Pas tadi yang bunuh dia nih.
The mark around...
Sepatu.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
a club foot.
Okay.
Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Hamish ngaku langsung. Edan itu. Kompleks ya. Ada dua yang meninggal nih.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his
Dia
workplace
pasti minimal berdua ada kerjasama untuk menyalakan mesinnya, teman-teman. Gak bisa hanya dia doang.
Well, it is still possible.
Jadi kesimpulannya Hamish dibunuh sama temannya yang kerjasama itu.
That such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
Yeah.
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case?
Precisely.
Okay,
the map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements, so that we may recreate the events of that
Asam, malah gua inget Asam. 9:30. Hamish Dunn. Oke. Ini kalian cocok-cocokin aja sini. Kalian cocok-cocokin aja lah ya, pokoknya.
Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Oke, siapa yang bantu Hamish membunuh Dunn? Oke. Oke, nice. Ini. Dia punya waktu, coy. Oke. White adalah temennya. Ini gue yakin sih. Jadi ini White dan juga Hamish adalah komplotan untuk membunuh Bapak Dunn. Soalnya ada ambisi dan juga situasi yang personal seperti kelelet utang dan sejenisnya. Kalau Dunn, ya kan papanya Hamish kan dulu kan kerjasama gedein kebun ini, tetapi kayak gak diakui, jadi dia dendam. Dan ada dua pilihan, condemn atau absolve Miss White. Oke. Gimana ya? Gua pilih condemn sih. Soalnya dia membunuh Hamish, teman-teman. Kalau dia nggak membunuh Hamish, gua mungkin absolve. Jadi gua lagi nggak kasihan gitu loh kalau sama kayak gitu. Jadi kayak kondisinya kasihan loh, dia punya utang dan lain-lain menyedihkan, tetapi dia tuh bunuh si Hamish gitu loh. Jadi kayak nggak kasihan lagi sama Miss White. Ya Miss White pelakunya sama lagi.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication.
Yeah.
After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her. Quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe.
So
please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No!
Oh.
Stop!
Kenapa nih?
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Langsung.
Please remain
Langsung.
calm. We can
Dia
help.
pakai apa itu?
Not one step further.
Pakai
Don't try to
toxic ya?
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Biar toksiknya kayaknya. Oke, good. Bagus, Watson. Nice.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
Psikopat. Wow. Oh, kebanyakan setuju dengan gua ya pokoknya ya. Semua pemain yang ada di dunia ini. A half moon walk, siap. Berjalan setengah bulan ya. Apa nih malam-malam kah? Seperti biasa kita akan coba buka sedikit teman-teman ya supaya lebih enteng di next episode kita ya.
Watson.
We have. Where to?
To the Baker Street Irregulars annual dinner. They sent us
malam
an
Baker Street.
invitation. It is on the table.
Ada undangan di meja.
How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rathead salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash, street turnips, homemade juice, and it goes on.
I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton.
Leighton?
He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men.
Dia bilang
you have to
membunuh
help us,
dua
Mr. Holmes,
laki.
because I know he didn't do it.
Oh my
Where
God.
is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Ada kasus pembunuhan 2 laki, teman-teman ya.
And forget about the dinner. Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Siap. Saya. Tunggu dulu, kita ambil dulu ini. Toby mana, Toby?
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mop cap, and you...
Okay. Ibu-ibu, selalu. Baiklah. Half Moon ya. Scotland nanti dulu. Kita akan coba lihat kondisi yang ada di lapangan. Half Moon buat Keppel, siap. Oh my God, semoga aja kita masih bisa menyelesaikan kasusnya, teman-teman.
Locked.
Lock langsung.
Locked.
Lock meneh. Oh, kita nggak bisa ke situ.
Locked.
Nah, kemana nih? Ke sini. Oke. Kayaknya gua ke jalan yang tepat ya. Yes, gua ke jalan yang tepat, teman-teman.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now.
Oh, TKP ya.
Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable
Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in 88.
88, yeah?
But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Okay.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
Siapa nih
The two
victimnya?
men here, both shot.
Keduanya
The stout
ditembak.
fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Saksi matanya siapa?
Statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Okay.
So,
Buktinya?
Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started.
Menembak
Few
waktu
minutes after
ada
that,
bunyi
the
kembang
fellow
api,
Chapman
jadi
rushed
tembakannya
towards me and ran into
nggak
Half Moon
ketahuan ya.
Street.
Iya baiklah.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police
Chapman,
cars.
temannya Wiglin. Okay.
Constable Marrow,
Banyak ya?
what caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my
Dia
lamp.
melihat nggak lihat apa-apa kecuali tikus.
Did you hear the shots?
No.
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Siapa ya?
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Baiklah.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Kita coba lihat ya tubuhnya.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
One hit kill ya. Headshot di atas, kena bagian otaknya. Ada sesuatu, objek yang kestuck.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Oke, apa ini? Pecahan kayu asem. Tajam ya.
This shard of wood is quite new.
Bukan tumpul, tajam itu. Oke, ada kunci manja.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Kunci apa yang kebuka? Oke, Kenneth.
The bullet penetrated his stomach. A dreadful wound.
Lambungnya ditembak,
He
sakit itu
tried to
pasti.
stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was
Stop
not instant.
bleedingnya tapi gagal.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison.
Westgate, okay.
Vercotti must have done some time there.
Kepalanya.
Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Dia lama meninggalnya, gila. Sakit itu pasti, jelas. Enak itu ketika meninggal tuh instan
It
death.
would be my
Kalau
pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr.
lama
Holmes.
gitu nggak enak teman-teman.
I'll do
Menyiksa.
anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Ya, tunggu ya.
This mirror is turned towards
Okay.
Half Moon Street. Locked.
Ibu-ibu maybe.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony.
Ya, aku bukan polisi
Very
masalahnya.
well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes, yes.
Dia
I
jual
was selling
bunga
my flowers as
seperti
usual,
biasa.
and then the fireworks
Kemudian
began. In
dimulainya
honor of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed
itu
those.
apa?
But then,
all of
a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half
Oke,
Moon
ada anak muda masuk ke tanah Half Moon.
He had a gun in his
Dia
hand.
punya pistol di tangannya.
Ghost,
Seperti hantu.
It was dark, but I could see
Gelap.
him because of the flashes from the fireworks.
Okay.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Dua constable.
Mrs. Powell.
Jangan-jangan kayaknya dan yang satu lagi dua itu.
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir. I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
Oke. Dia melihat customer atau pembeli. Oke, fine. Kita coba tanya yang lihat di kos-kosan. Aku pengen tahu.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things.
Wow.
Things about this evening.
Dia tahu semuanya.
Might we hear your story?
Oke, kita bisa lihat dia. Medal, BK Alpha. Oke. Jagoan dia ya. Pensiunan dia tuh. Missing button, oke. Miskin tapi. Oh, weak leg. Oke. Limping. What is limping?
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies.
Okay.
And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Oh, dia lihat Chapman, misalnya gitulah ya, Pak.
Tembak
dekat dengan tubuhnya.
Did he notice you?
Bisa ada Chapman cuma bawa pistolnya doang. Kemudian 2 itu sudah meninggal, bisa aja.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them.
Okay.
And they sounded different.
Ceritanya sangat pendek. Nggak tahu, tapi kayak beda bunyi gitu loh. Oke. Yang kedua lebih bising dibanding yang pertama.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
Okay.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Makasih deh. Langsung banyak ya. Windownya gelap, kacanya gelap. Aduh, salah tekan. Wait. Top 15. Okay.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Oke. Kita mesti ke kos-kosannya bapak tadi sih. Cuman gua coba kos dulu. Kos. Ya, penginapan gua lah. Kita coba lihat apakah kita membutuhkan ensiklopedia atau kimia-kimia kita, teman-teman. Nanti kita lanjut di next episode mengenai ini kasus yang ke-6 ini ya. Gua lihat dulu. Gak ada. Ya oke teman-teman, sekilas dulu, maka kita akan jumpa di kasus yang ke-6. Bye bye.
I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be